the 65 game rule, D-Lo.
Mm-hmm.
There was always some speculation about it, and there's a lot of people who don't really mess with it for real. But there has to be some tinkering to this rule, bro. So Donte DiVincenzo, six man for the Knicks, started some games, but 6 man for the Knicks. Missed the 65 game rule and possible most improved player of the year by literal seconds because of this rule. If he would have played 9 seconds in the last game of the season and 11 seconds against the Spurs, he would have qualified for postseason awards. D-Lo, is this something the NBA got to look at, man? Because me personally, whenever I heard the 65 game rule, I thought it was games played, not total minutes played or whatever. However the rule is tinkered out. I thought it was total games played. To me, if he's played in 65 games, he should be able to get postseason awards. But they're looking at it in a micro sense, like you got to play this many minutes in this many games. Is this something that they need to look at, or is the rule the rule? What is it about this rule, bro?
No, I think they need to look at this rule and make it strictly games and a person's availability. Because if somebody has played the amount of games that they're requiring you to play, they've actually played in those games, whether it's 1 minute, whether it's all 48 minutes, they should be allowed to be a part of the postseason awards, right? Because and I would also say, if they didn't actually play in those games, but they were available. If they didn't play in 65 games, but they were available to play in all those games that the NBA is required, and then like towards the end of the season, they started picking up crazy minutes because of whatever the case may be. And I'll get to why I'm saying this in a minute. Then they should also be allowed to be a part of the postseason awards. I say that because Donte DiVincenzo didn't really play that much for the New York Knicks at the beginning of the year.
For sure.
He didn't really start playing until a quarter of the season was gone. Right? But since February, he has played 38 minutes. He's averaged 38 minutes since February.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damn minutes.
That's a lot of minutes, bro.
He's also played in 81 games. So, or he was available to play in 81 games. So you're telling me because of whatever the case may be, he wasn't good enough, or what's the coach? Thibodeau, because Thibodeau didn't know the talent that he had on the bench at the time and decided not to play him, that he gets docked for seconds and not being able to receive a postseason award. Bro. And again, there's no guarantee that he would have won 6 Man of the Year, or even most improved, because he raised his average from, I forgot what it was with Golden State, but he averaged 15.5 points a game this year and played 38 minutes
since Feb
in the second half of the season. So, I mean, you're going to penalize him for not getting the games played by seconds. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So they definitely need to change that rule.
Yeah, because the rule is you have to play 20 minutes in at least 63 games and 15 in the other 2, which would make the 65. But honestly, bro, I think you just made their point, low key. But what you said at the beginning of your spiel was whether they play 48 or 1 minute. If that's the case, then why didn't Joel Embiid just log in for 1 minute and be able to be competing for the MVP? You see what I'm saying?
No.
You see what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is be available. Be physically available to play. Like if I put you in the game
physically,
if I gotta
you
put
perform.
you in the game. Yeah, like you not just checking in like some people do when they're trying to keep a games played record, a game started record.
Yeah.
They go for the tip off or they snap the ball and then they check out the next play. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm saying like you actually can physically play. There is no, you're not on the injury report for any particular reason, or saying that you're doubtful or whatever the case is.
For sure.
You're out. No, you can actually play.
I could dig that. So yeah, I think there is.
I mean, I know there's going to be loopholes, like people find a way to but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. But...
Okay, 5 minutes then. You got to play 5 minutes.
I got it. But there's definitely some tinkering that needs to happen in this because, like D'Lo said, he didn't really get no PT like that until a quarter of the way through the season, and then once what's the center name for
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle went down and they had to tinker with the lineup. That's when he really started getting a lot more minutes for real. So it's so crazy because it's not to say that he was going to get the most improved player. That's not what I'm saying. Like he wasn't a shoe-in to get the award, but
six man.
Was it most improved or was it six man?
Well, he could have been up for most improved, but the award they thought he definitely would have gotten was six man.
Got you.
Or he definitely would have been in the running for sure.
Yeah. Because that okay, cool. So either award, whichever one it was, the fact that he missed it by 20 literal seconds is insane to me. Insane. Yep. Like, but I as we having this conversation, I kind of understand it though. Like I understand that you got to log a minimum amount of minutes in all of these 65 games to be able to be. But damn, dog, like missing it by seconds hurts me, and I ain't even in it.
I don't agree with that.
I'm not even in it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. But go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
The reason I don't agree with it is because
I didn't say I agree. I said I understand. I did not. Yeah, no.
Okay. Yeah. The reason I don't understand. I mean, I guess you have to put parameters in place for it in order to make sure that people are actually playing in games.
Yeah.
But they put this in place to help with load management, right?
For sure.
But then they also, as a way to say this is why we're doing it, they added the postseason award stipulation to it.
Okay.
In my opinion, I respectfully disagree that if a person has played less than 20 minutes a game, but they're also in contention for a postseason awards, and they were available to play in the games that you required them to play that 65 game minimum. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't matter how many minutes they played. I agree. Like it to me, if you're saying, oh, this person is sixth man of the year. Well, okay. So I guess I got to step back because the sixth man of the year one is like you actually can't play over a certain amount of minutes.
True.
So I guess I understand that, but if he's played a certain amount of minutes and still is in six man contention, and he was available to play those games.
He was playing starter minutes. 38 minutes is starter minutes. Like that's a lot.
Exactly.
I think Malik Monk might have averaged, because he's the one that's the front runner for sixth man of the year is Malik Monk right now. I think he played an average of 27, 28 minutes. I gotta look. But go ahead. I ain't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, but if you do DiVincenzo's average, well, obviously he can't average more than 20 if he's not up for the postseason award by a couple of seconds.
True.
So I mean, I feel like you have to do that, the postseason awards by games. And it's just like strictly games, not minutes included in that, because you have situations like this. And I'm sure the NBA will fix it, because like the Joel Embiid one is probably intended, like they're not gonna, they probably won't tinker with that because, injuries happen. And if they make a change based off of that, then they'll have to make a change somewhere else as well, as far as injuries concerned. But situation like this where somebody is deserving of it, they played the amount of time in the games time is a bad choice of words for this instance, but they played the games that they needed to play, and then they can't be a part of the postseason awards because of it, because of minutes, seconds, literally. I think they'll find a way to fix that. And DiVincenzo's been good about it. He's like, it is what it is. I'm sure they'll fix it. And so,
yeah, he was cool about it. But I mean, looking at DiVincenzo's and Malik Monk's stats side by side, Donte DiVincenzo only averaged 2 more minutes than Malik Monk. Malik Monk averaged 27. Donte DiVincenzo averaged 29. They averaged basically the same points, same field goal percentage. Donte shot better from 3. He averaged more rebounds. Malik Monk averaged more assists. So they were neck and neck.
He averaged more minutes. He averaged more minutes than Malik Monk.
Yeah, 29.
What are we talking about?
He averaged 29 minutes. Malik Monk averaged basically 27. Yeah, it's crazy.
For the whole year?
For the whole year, the season, regular season.
How's he? I'm confused then. So now I'm confused.
Because
if he averaged...
I'm going to look at how many actual games he played in. 1 second. Hold on. He was available for 81 games.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If you're available to play in 81 games, you should be.
And average
and you
29
played
minutes.
a significant amount of minutes, then you.
But
what they should do is
that
they should take it for the games that you played then.
Agreed. Because if he played so I think he actually played in 65 games, but he didn't log enough minutes.
Well, see, now you
65.
can't do that then either, though.
Because
I see what you were saying earlier. If we say somebody's available, but they're actually hurt and we just don't play them, but then when they do play, they average a high amount of minutes, then they still could be a part of. Okay, I guess
see
I
what I'm
see
saying?
that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's wrong though. It's integrity. We go back to integrity.
Mm-hmm.
If the people involved have to be high integrity people, but we know that's not everybody. So
true.
We'll
just have to see, man. But like you said, Donte was real cool about it. Hey, they gonna look at it, they gonna fix it. We'll see what happens down the line. But I just thought it was great. I saw the headline, bro. I thought that was crazy, bro. I thought it was I thought it was crazy. Like he missed it by 20 seconds. That's crazy.
20 seconds.
That's crazy, bro. Oh, you still here. So that must mean you love the content. And if that is the case, video on the screen right here, click that, view that. You're going to love that one as well. Also, we still got the 600 subscriber goal. There's a button in the top right-hand corner of the screen right there. Hit that button, subscribe to the channel. And we're on all your streaming platforms, wherever you find your podcasts.